to decide that the things that I tried were in my life just to get high on. When I sit alone, come get a little known, but
Hey guys, it's Eddie back with another review, this time with Star Wars The Vintage Collection, Darth Maul. If any of you guys have me on Facebook, you know that I've been searching for this figure for going on about 3 weeks. Couldn't find him. Finally, I found him yesterday, and man, was he worth the wait. He is a perfect figure. So let's just get right into him. To be honest, I'm just going to tell you guys this right now. Leave me comments knowing what you think, but I'm done going over packaging, unless you guys really want me to, because it just detracts from the time of the review, and it's kind. I don't like doing it. So you can see the package back there if you want to, look at it. But I'm just gonna go over the meat of the review, which is the figure. Just take a look at his accessories real fast. Comes with his binoculars, which he uses in Episode 1. Very, very nice looking. Kind of dark silver with a red light right there. Very cool. Kind of wish there was a peg on it to peg into his leg, but that's, just a nitpick. And it fits in his hand. It fits in his hand fine. Also comes with an unlit lightsaber hilt. Really, the only complaint I can find is that in this whole figure that I can find actually is that neither of the sabers have any paint detail on the hilt, which is something I noticed just pretty much right out of the box. I really wish there was a little paint detail on the hilts, but it's fine. Can't really peg into there all that well due to the way the figure's sculpted, unless you want it kind of at a side like that, which is unfortunate, but who's going to have, it pegged into his waist? You're going to have him displayed with his lit lightsaber. Looks very nice. Very, very nice. Again, no paint detail on the hilt, but it does split in half to recreate that scene with Obi-Wan. And that looks very nice, a very, very cool feature there. And it pegs together fine. I've heard some people complaining, saying that their sabers don't really stay together, but mine stays together fine. Another accessories he comes with are his hood and his robe. His hood, I'm getting used to it. I'm still not used to the cloth or the plastic on cloth, but it's just gonna take time to get used to. Hood's a little big, I'll give it that, but it's understandable because if it was smaller, you wouldn't be able to get it over the head. But due to the way it's sculpted, his head is kind of always looking down at an angle. But that's fine too, for me at least, because it gives it kind of more of a sinister look. So the hood looks fine enough, but the robe looks great, and I like how it looks without the robe and without the hood and just the robe. And it really feels cool too. It's this really rough kind of cloth. Very tattered. The way it's stitched is very uneven, which is cool. Looks like he's been through a lot, and that's a really cool detail. Comes off, of course, to reveal just the standard figure, which this is how we see him at the end of the movie, as displayed on the card back, and that final battle scene. So going over the detail, the head sculpt is not justified on my camera very well, but it's just spectacular. They finally nailed Darth Maul's detail, especially in the head. Looks just like Ray Park, who of course played Darth Maul. The horns are sculpted very nice. They're not these stubby little horns like we've been getting all throughout Darth Maul figures. They're nice, lengthy, good horns. And the tattoos, finally, they've gotten the pattern right. Now, something to watch out for is I've heard on some forums and some reviews that people have been getting tattoos that are messed up or have quality control issues. Mine's fine, but that's just something to be aware of. Detail's nice on the body. It's all black. There's not a lot of paint detail you can do on that. But he does come with his silver comm link, which looks great. It's these kinds of details that they're adding that just makes this figure all the better. The belt, something to note, does come assembled backwards when you get the figure, but it takes all of 3 seconds to spin that thing around. But the detail's great. It looks very layered. Cloth goods skirt, which looks very nice. It's a little long, but I actually like how it looks like that. What can you say? The detail's great. So going over Darth Maul's articulation, his head can go up and down slightly, move all the way around. He has a ball hinged shoulder, goes in and out, rotates. Ball hinged elbow, bends and rotates. And something to note is my Darth Maul came, when I got him out of the packaging, with the inability to move his arm. I couldn't budge it at all, no matter how hard I tried, and I heated it underwater, I did everything. It felt like I was going to snap the peg. Finally, I got it moving, but it did strain the peg a little bit. So this wrist is a tiny bit loose on mine, but that's nothing against the figure, that's my fault. But it spins at the glove, actually, not at the wrist. Rotates at the waist. It's got a ball joint on the waist, so it also goes forward and back. Ball hinged hips, which is great on Star Wars figures, especially in Darth Maul, who's an agile kind of character. Goes in and out, rotates. Ball hinged knees, so they go forward and back, rotate. And ball hinged ankles. So very nice articulation on Darth Maul, which you need for that kind of character. As you can remember, he's a very agile kind of character. But overall, being a Darth Maul fan, not a Phantom Menace fan, I hate the Phantom Menace, but for some reason I like Darth Maul. Go figure. But being a Darth Maul fan, this is the figure I have been waiting for years. Pretty much since the release of the Phantom Menace. I've been waiting for this Darth Maul. And let me tell you, it was worth the wait, because this guy is just a spectacular figure. Detail is spot on, accessories are spot on, articulation spot on. Everything is just perfect about this figure. Definitely the shining star in this wave of the vintage collection, and honestly, one of the better figures I've seen in the whole line. Yeah, I'll go that far, because this is just a perfect figure in my opinion. Definitely go out and get him if you can find him. Like I said, it took me 3 weeks to find him, so he's definitely not easy to come by. But if you can find him, definitely pick him up. Stay tuned for more reviews, and this is Eddie, signing out.